Hey everyone, thanks for joining me. Welcome to the monthly general reading for Sagittarius for August 2020. Spirit, what messages do you have for Sagittarius, please, for August? What does Sagittarius need to hear? If this doesn't resonate with your sun, Sag, be sure to check your moon, rising, and Venus signs. There's plenty of free birth charts out there to find that information. What else for Sagittarius, please? Three major arcanas. These cards are coming up powerfully. Now four. What else for Sagittarius, please? Wow, Sag. 5, 6 major arcanas. So these are really popping out for a lot of people. I'm expecting the start of, at least, of a lot of changes for us. So, all right, what else for Sagittarius? These are coming out hot. So for, all of us as a collective. One more, please, for Sag. Ace of Cups, very nice. All right, and what is the most important message, please? Okay, Six of Wands, very nice. All right, and I'm also pulling an extra guidance card for the most important message or any extra guidance needed. What else for Sagittarius, please? Eight of Wands. All right, so a great deal of activity. All right, so Eight of Gabriels, Eight of Wands. Just like the card, those 8 wands flying through the air can speak of a lot of change, a lot happening at once, a lot of energy, sudden and immediate results, important communication. Okay, so keep that in mind. Results, communication, sudden changes, a change in direction. We also have the Six of Wands as the most important message, and the Six of Wands speaks of overcoming trials and difficulties. I can see that as definitely a celebration, feeling like you've overcome something, overcome a bump in the road, feeling like you're more on top of your game. Okay, so let's take a look. We have the World, and the World can represent something that is reaching full circle, some kind of cycle that is, reaching its peak, changing, coming to an end, moving forward. The World can also represent, it's a journey here. It's the last of the major arcanas. So I feel like you could also be reaching some kind of major enlightenment or a deeper understanding of your journey as you're nearing a new cycle, especially because we have death underneath. So great change. All right, so great change happening here. We have the Empress. Now the Empress is about creation, creativity, a rebirth. For some of you, I do feel this is going to be very powerful because we have Death and the Empress in the same reading. So the Empress represents Venus, and this can be involving money, our values, love. So Taurus and Libra energy with the Empress, speaking of Venus. So with the Empress, it's also about needing to connect with nature, enjoying the finer things. It does speak of fertility. So this could be about part of these new beginnings for you. It's kind of like, when you're going through changes, comparing that, tilling the soil, planting new seeds. Temperance is speaking about patience. This card seems to come up for a lot for Sagittarius. So this message here, Temperance. Lots of patience needed. Divine timing. Deepening your connection with spirit. For some of you, I can see that there is definitely a need to get out in nature, connect with yourself. The Empress can be speaking about beauty, It also can be speaking about how you feel about yourself, your body, your overall being. And with Temperance, about healing, this can be part of your journey, working on your healing. Seven of Pentacles is about what you have created. You're looking here, taking stock for some of you. If there's any changes that you need to make or need to realign yourself, I can see that here for August. We have Death. So Death speaks of great change. So you could be making some great changes here. I do feel there's a lot with healing energy, especially with Death underneath the World card. So we will clarify that to take a better look. But Death is a sign of Scorpio, and it is about a great rebirth happening. So you could feel some changes here on the horizon. Death is like something that is ending, that will never be the same because it's transforming into something greater. And then we have the Chariot. The Chariot represents the sign of Cancer, and this is about taking control, sitting in the driver's seat, steering your chariot the direction you want to go. But through this journey, patience is required as you're making changes, as you're moving through obstacles. With Chariot, the Chariot, it's, if you look at this, okay, for some there's choices. Which direction do you want to go? But what I see the Chariot as well is that when we're talking about balancing energies like Temperance, we have Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. The feminine is the yin, a period of inaction, using your intuition. It's internal. When we're talking about Divine Masculine, we have the yang. That's external. So internal changes here are leading to external changes. So be patient with yourself as you're working on, for some of you, the Empress, your vitality, your health, your beauty, all of that. Inner changes. Like I mentioned before, when you're farming or planting, you're tilling the soil, you're turning it over, you're getting it ready, right? I feel like for some of you, this is where you are right now. You're making great changes within that are going to lead to a lot of external changes. And, you know, with this Eight of Wands energy, I feel like here, because we have a card of a great deal of activity and sudden and immediate results or changes in the Six of Wands, that you're going to be feeling a lot more on top of your game. So there could be sudden and immediate changes that are unexpected. And now you're here, you need to take stock and say, okay, what do I need to do from here? And bringing that forward to stepping in to the Chariot, taking your seat, taking control of the wheel, moving forward, changing direction. Now we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant can be about seeking greater knowledge, a deeper understanding of even like your life, the timeline that you're on. The Hierophant is a 5, so it can speak of some challenges where maybe you're being challenged to see things from a higher perspective or a deeper perspective. The Hierophant can also represent, you know, things that maybe you conformed to in the past, things that you did, your ways of being and doing are now also changing as you are changing. And then we have Ace of Cups. So this is all leading to this new beginning, this new opportunity. The Ace of Cups can be about emotional happiness, but it's also about being in alignment spiritually. So, all right, let's clarify some of this energy. Let's clarify the World card for Sagittarius, please. Let's clarify the World. Interesting. So we have the Empress here, and we have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups can be like your head is filled with a lot of different options, a lot of different thoughts. You need to collect your thoughts. And with the Seven of Cups, the advice here is, you know, collect your thoughts and then take action. Because the Seven of Cups is more about fantasizing here what you want to attain with the Empress, fantasizing about all the abundance that you want. But the Seven of Cups is saying, okay, well, now how are you going to get it? It's about putting it into action. So I can see this as creating great change here, because you're starting to put things into action. Especially like, you know, the beginning of August being in Leo season, that tends to create a lot of vitality. We do have Mars and Aries for quite some time, and that's going to help give us the courage and the energy and momentum to move forward. All right, let's clarify death. So great change here happening for sure. Let's clarify the death card, please. This can speak of a lot of great personal change, I feel. Okay. So we have the Four of Swords. We have the Four of Cups. Two fours, very interesting. Four of Cups speaks of sometimes being bored. You know, you're looking at what you have here. You're bored for some of you, feeling like I want more, but yet you have this opportunity here. But you can see that with the arms folded, you're not being open to it. So for some of you, that can be part of this problem here. With the Four of Swords, this is asking you to recharge, to gain a deeper understanding, to rest. I think you're going to need to connect with your intuition on this one. This is more about going deep. All right. Let's take a look at the Hierophant. Page of Swords. Page of Swords, when that comes up, I see that as feeling like you really want to get ahead here, full of ideas, but make sure you dot all your I's and cross all your T's. What I'm seeing here, Sag, is that you could be going through this period of great change. You're feeling like you don't want to conform with the old ways of doing things. I can see that there's a lot of great change that's wanted here and needed. But it's about how you're going to get there. And with the Seven of Cups and the Chariot here, there's definitely a message here of take action. Try something new even for some of you. Maybe for some of you needing to be open to this change. But there's a lot about meditation and contemplation here. Using your intuition when making these decisions. All right, let's get some more oracle guidance. What else does Sagittarius need to hear for advice for this reading, please? Okay, interesting. Yeah, time to take action. See this? New moon in Aries, it's time to take action. Full moon in Cancer, a personal issue reaches a resolution. So with this Cancer energy, Cancer has to do with the home. It's actually a ruler of the fourth house, and you have Four of Swords, Four of Cups. There's quite a few fours here. So some kind of personal issue that you could be going through. If this is personal for you internally, or if this has to do with your family, something here is reaching a resolution. And look at this look at this World card and then these two fours here. So the World can represent a resolution, an end of a cycle, reaching its peak. And now here it's like, okay, well, what am I going to do with this? Where am I going to go now? Taking stock. But it's time to take action is coming up very strongly for you with the Chariot. So I feel like you could be confused. Do I go for this? Follow your intuition. And I feel like if this opportunity is coming up for you, then it's something that you need to look deeper into. All right, and let's pull one more. What other guidance does Sagittarius need, please? Interesting. All right, so we have what are you eating? So back before when I was talking about the Empress energy, and that represents Venus, the things that we love, our appearance, our body, connecting with nature. What are you eating? So paying attention to what you are consuming, as the old saying goes, you are what you eat kind of energy. You may need to be focusing on that as you're going through this major change. And it's interesting because look what's at the bottom. And I was talking about family issues and fours being about domestic things, and Cancer energy, the fourth house. We have family time. So for some of you, it could be really important to be paying attention to your roots, your family, your everyday habits. And this could be also about what you are eating. So if you're feeling, like that's something that you need to focus on, health, reviving yourself, or recharging, I think that this is the time here to do it, because I feel like in the coming months, there could be a flurry of activity and a lot of change happening. So now is like the time to get yourself in line and in alignment with that, especially with this 8 of Wands, 6 of Wands energy. There could be some kind of offer here coming up for you that I feel like you have to prepare for, because right now it may be like you're not quite ready to take it because you're going through this major transformation right now. And this could be dealing with you, your body, your health. 4 of Swords though, rest, recharge. So pay attention to what you're eating, what you're consuming, and what you're putting in your body. Pay attention to your daily activities and routines. I feel like this is a period now in August to get yourself really just recharged, ready to go, because there's energy here that's coming in. And I feel like, with this new beginning, with this Ace of Cups, with this new opportunity, you're going to need to be ready to go. So I hope that you guys have an amazing month ahead. And if you're interested in any of my services, or you want to follow me on Facebook or Instagram, all that information is posted in the description box below. Take care.